What happens when you send a non-gardener to the garden store to buy Christmas gifts for the gardener? And in this tote are the things that she brought back. Now, the rules were try to spend around $100. And no more than one item should be over $20. That helps us focus on stocking stuffers and little fun things that you might use around the garden. I also said no seeds, no plants, and no decor. I wanted practical garden gifts. And in this video, I'm gonna react to the things in that tote, and I would love for you to react in the comments too. Feel free to weigh in and give thumbs up or thumbs down based on the different items. It'll help if you put the item name in the comments, and we can have a little dialogue about what makes a great gardener gift, and maybe if it's something you'd like to receive for yourself, you could pass it along to someone that you love. Hi everyone, I'm Michelle and welcome back to my meadow. I'm gardening in zone 9A in Northeast Florida. I'm not an expert gardener, but I love showing you the good, the bad, and the ugly, and embracing the imperfection that learning to garden has to offer. So now, let's unwrap it, so to speak, and check out what's inside. First up, a weeding claw or a cultivator. I would love getting this as a Christmas gift. I have a few, but honestly, I lose them all over the yard, so it's kind of nice to have a backup. What do you think? Tell me down in the comments below. Good or bad choice as a little stocking stuffer garden gift. Next up, gloves. Actually, two different kinds of gloves. We have a pair with the cowhide leather palm and with the nitrile. I actually like both kinds here. I prefer something like this when I'm going to be shoveling or digging. It gives a little more protection for your hands. But if I'm just doing seedlings or working in the dirt, I actually like this kind. So for me, both of these are great choices for the garden. And if you're the person trying to figure out garden gifts, I promise you, I don't think any gardener can have too many pairs of garden gloves. Oh. Next we have the Rapid-Test Moisture Meter. Now this is interesting. This is not something that I would normally pick for myself because honestly, I would just stick my finger down in the soil to see if it's damp enough. Now this seems to be really something for houseplants. Since I don't really grow houseplants, this isn't something that I would find great as a gift for me, but maybe your gardener does grow houseplants and would like to be able to test things, then this might be okay. Now, one positive about this is it does not require batteries, so it's supposed to work right out of the box, and it seems to work for tropicals, ferns, violets, and more. So maybe some of those picky plants that need to get really dried out, or you want to make sure there's moisture down by the roots, this might work. For me, I'm gonna vote down. Aha, next, nozzles. This is always a yes for me. I can tell you there is never a time that I don't need another nozzle. I'm always losing them, breaking them. They just wear out because they're being used a lot. So while this feels like maybe a hardware kind of gift to some people, for me as a gardener, this has big hearts on it. What about you? Make sure you're adding down in the comments below what you think of these different gift ideas and if you would like to have them. That's pretty cool. And actually this one's got that kind of a nozzle, and then this one has the one that shoots straight out. So very cool, very cool. Next up, a silver bullet expanding hose. Now, I can see why she would pick this, because this would be something easy to use around the house or around the garden. I am not a huge fan of these because you have to take them in. If you leave them in the sun, they will not last out in the garden. But for washing your cars or doing some quick watering, it's not a bad thing to have, but it's not something I would have picked for myself. What do you think? Have you tried any of these? Now, the other thing, my yard's big. This only goes to 25 feet, so that doesn't really go very far for me. Your thoughts? Aha! Now, this is something that almost any gardener would love to get. Here we have a greenhouse kit. Now, I have started using a lot of the seed starting gear from Epic Gardening, but for someone starting out or someone starting a new garden, this might make a really great gift as a simple way to start out without making a huge investment in starting your garden. Everything you need is in here to start your seeds. There's a little bit of peat, you've got the greenhouse cover, and a great way to start your seeds. So I'm gonna give this one a thumbs up. Oh, but wait, there's more. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and pull both of these out together. So this makes a cute little set here. And so here are the cultivator, a little mini hoe, and a little shovel. Now, really, again, these kind of garden tools, I think that you have everywhere, and having more of them isn't bad. This is really interesting because I do not have one like this at all. And so I love the idea, especially in the raised garden beds. So for these, thumbs up. And last but not least in the bucket, these are floral shears. Now this is nice because you can cut very small limbs with this. These would be great for cutting your herbs, rosemary, thyme, basil, any of those smaller plants, and get a nice little clean snip on them. I actually don't even have a pair like this, so this is a big thumbs up from me. So for $100, she didn't do too bad. Let's just recap everything. 2 pair of gloves, love those. The little greenhouse kit, not my favorite thing. The hose would be great in a small area. The hand garden tools are always a hit with me. The floral shears are probably my most favorite because I don't have anything like that. And the metal nozzle set, I can always use more of those around the garden. With 3 different faucets, I'm always in search of one. And then this moisture meter, for me, I don't know that I would rank or rate that as anything I would have in the garden, but maybe there are some situations where it would be helpful in something like a ginger or things that don't need as much water, to where you can see if it's dried out a little bit well below the surface past my being able to point my finger in there. So which one of these things are your favorite? Let us know down in the comments below. And if you have any other gift ideas, we'd love to share those with the community as well. Just smack them down into the content. If you are searching for gifts for a gardener and are looking for more deals, be sure to visit our website at michelleinthemeadow.com/deals to find all the sales that are going on right now. And to see more of what's growing on here in the garden, be sure to check out this video right over here. Until next time, my friends, remember to drink plenty of water, wear that high quality sunscreen, and as always, have a fantastic day.